Dolly in the house. What? What's up, everybody? Real quick. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? What? What's up, everybody? Real quick. Nah, maybe not that quick. You already know. Anyways, guys, I'm in Florida. Oh my God. I am sweating my life off, okay? It's freaking hot over here. I'm in Kissimmee, Florida. But listen, just because you're on vacation does not mean that, you know, I still got things to talk about. So let's get into it. Side bitches. Listen, seriously. You ever met a girl that she's a side bitch? She knows that this man is married with kids, and she still chooses to say, well, I don't know her. I don't owe her anything. You know, she ain't related to me. I ain't her friend. We ain't friends. We don't talk. If her husband wants me, what you want me to do? Like, I'm not going to say no. I don't know her anything. Girl, first of all, where's your value as a woman? One, where's your value as a woman? Like, how are you okay with being in second place, you know, with somebody else? It's like, okay, you don't owe her anything. You owe yourself. You know, it's just like, I just don't understand when these women are so okay with being the side girl. It's just crazy. Like, where's your value as a woman? Where's your self-respect? Where's your dignity? Bro, I'm sweating. Sorry, and I don't really sweat, but I'm sweating over here. My bad. But yeah, where's your dignity? Where's your self-respect? So you're okay with being the side woman. No, you're okay for a man to put this girl first over all means, and you're okay with that. It's like, how are you okay being second? That's crazy. But a lot of women do it, and it's like, no, how about your self-respect? How about your self-love? It's not that you owe anybody anything. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself for people to respect you and love you. Like, I don't understand when women think that's okay to be the side, and they flaunt about it too. They flaunt about it like it's something cool. Like, no, girl. You know, and the thing is, how are you okay when it really comes down to it, and this man has to choose between you and his wife, and he picks his wife? Come on now. Where's your self-respect? Value yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself. You don't have to come second to nobody. Put yourself first. And if somebody's not valuing you and respecting you and treating you like the queen you are, then that's not the person for you. You know, sometimes we do things because, or we make excuses for our actions because it's working for us in that moment. You don't have to be second for anybody. And learn your place. And listen, what goes around comes around. I'm a huge believer in that. I'm a huge believer that what goes around comes around in life. It don't matter if it's tomorrow, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. Life has a funny way of reciprocating everything that you do in life. So you try to be a good person so karma don't come back to you. Because I really do believe, you know, karma's a bitch. And there's a saying of why karma's a bitch. Because everything you do in life comes back to you. You know, so for you side women that are okay with being the side girl and you think that's something to fawn about, no. It's a turn off. It's a disrespect to yourself. And honestly, side bitches, listen, I can't fuck with side bitches. I can't fuck with women that know a man is married and have a family, and you still try to ruin that marriage or don't care. You know, that's why I say be careful what you do in life, because everything you do will come back to you. Anyhow, besides that, because seriously, these side women, and I just, nowadays you just flaunting it. How is it that you know you're the side bitch? You know he's going to go home to his wife and call you up if he has time, if he can. Why do you want to live your life like that? Why? You know, I'll be damned if I come second to somebody. You are crazy. I value myself too much. I love me too much to let somebody not treat me like the queen that I am. Sometimes us women, you know, forget the power that we have. You know, you can't forget who you are and what you're capable of doing. Sometimes we mold this man to become the men that they are today. You need to love and value yourself by respecting yourself. All right, man. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about that. Cause, yep. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about something else now. Cause, yeah, guys, I'm in Florida, so don't mind the door. Sometimes my kids are gonna be coming out. You know, you're gonna hear noise in the background. Just, you know, don't mind it. But I had this one question, and I had a friend asked me to talk about this, and she told me she wanted me to talk about, man, Dolly, you've been in a relationship with your husband. My husband and I, we've been together. We're going on 20 years together. Married, we're going on 3 years married. But we're high school sweethearts. We've been together since we were 15 years old. And so, yeah, you know, is it easy? Girl, no, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. Being in a relationship for 20 years, that's a challenge. And I challenge you to do that. Because it's easy to get in a relationship for the first couple months. It's all lovey-dovey. Everybody loves everybody. Oh my God, it's like a honeymoon. After 2 years, after that year is up, then you see people's true colors. So, it's not easy. It's not easy, but we make it work. How do we make it work? Let me tell you, girl. Communication is key. It don't matter, and this is the thing, you have to communicate with your partner. You have to. Because why? We're not psychics. We can't read each other's minds. We don't know what each of us are thinking, you know? And sometimes it's so hard. I don't know why it's so hard to talk to our significant other. Why it's so hard to sit there and be like, you know what, we're going to have this conversation today. We're going to talk about this today. It's so hard. And you make scenarios in your head of how you're going to talk to him about it, or you're going to talk to her about it. And then y'all don't end up talking about it. And then you wait until y'all blow up. No. Communication is key. Communicate with your partner. It don't matter how hard it is, how difficult you find it. Trust me, you know, I'm going on 20 years with my husband, and there's still times that when we go through things that I'm like, oh damn, we need to sit down and have this talk. The thing that I love about my husband and I is that that's what we do when there's a problem. We sit down and we talk about it. Are we perfect? No. There's no perfect couple in this world. That's why I can't stand when people say, oh yeah, you know, I'm perfect, or my relationship is perfect, or there is no perfect. There is no perfect. Don't judge somebody, you know, and look at yourself first before you talk about other people. There's no perfect, you know, but what works for you might not work for others. What works in your relationship might not work in other relationship. Every relationship is different. But communication is key, because the thing is, if you aren't growing together, you're growing apart. You know, if you're not growing together, you're growing apart. You have to communicate with your partner. You have to let your partner know what you're feeling. You have to know what, you know, what is in your soul, in your spirit, in your mind. You have to talk about it, because when you don't talk about it, what happens? The next day it's in your mind again. The following day it's in your mind again. Then it's in your mind, it's in your mind. And when you don't talk, next thing you know, you're blowing up. And then you know what's crazy? In relationships, and just when bad things happen, when murders happen, when sometimes you ever heard somebody, you see a couple and you're like, oh my God, that was like the happiest couple ever. And then you hear the husband kill the wife, or the wife kill the husband. And you're like, wait, well, what? Why? Because I think is because there's no communication, you know, and then you get to a point where now you're just going to blow up. Now you're just not even communicating anymore. Now you're fighting about it. Now you're just letting it out angrily and madly. And you're not even, when you're mad, you are definitely not yourself. When you're mad, you know, sometimes I say, be careful what you're saying when you're mad, because you can't take it back. You know, I don't say have a communication with, talk to your partner when you're mad. That's the thing. That's the thing not to do. Don't talk when you're mad. Don't talk when you guys are upset. When you guys are okay, when you find that, okay, I'm calm today, he's calm, I think today's a good day. When you guys are calm, find a calm peace, because when you're mad, trust me, you're going to say things to each other and hurt each other in ways that sometimes you can't take it back. Sometimes what you say to someone hurts more than putting your hands on that person. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you do when it comes to your partner. Communicate with your partner. Trust is everything. If you don't trust your partner, you're never going to be happy. You can't be happy when there's no trust and no communication. And it don't matter what goes on in your relationship, because everybody's different. What might work for you might not work for other people. But be honest with yourself, be true with yourself, communicate with your partner, let it know what it is that you feel, when you feel it, how you feel it. Don't hold back. If this is the person that you're sleeping with, you're going to sleep with every single night, this is the person that should know what is really going on in your life. What are your thoughts? It doesn't become about that person or you, it becomes about both of you now. It's us now. It's not about you anymore. It's not about you anymore. It's about us now. And see, the thing is, in relationships, there's certain things that my husband don't like doing that I like to do. There's certain things that I don't like to do that my husband likes to do. The things that I do things that my husband likes to do, I don't do it for me. I do it for my husband, because my husband likes it, because it makes my husband happy. Sometimes we have to do things for our significant other because they like it, because they feel it, because not for us, but for them. For the sake of the relationship, communicate with your partner, talk with your partner. And I promise you, once you do it, you're gonna feel relieved. You're gonna feel like, okay, you're gonna feel this sense of peace. Like, and if you have to talk to your partner 100,000 times, then guess what? You're gonna talk to your partner 100,000 times until y'all get it. But communication is everything. The moment you don't communicate, you guys lose everything. You guys lose that trust. You guys lose the intimacy. You guys lose a lot of things. Communication will take you a long way. I promise you. So whenever you feel something that your partner is doing, even though you're like, oh man, here we go again, don't do it when you're mad. Because when you're mad, like I said, you say and you get out of character and say things that you don't mean. When you find yourself in a peaceful way, in a peaceful day, that you and him or you and her are calm, then you guys talk about it. Communication is key. Always remember to communicate with your partner. All right, guys, you guys know that I'm only going to be here for a little bit today because I'm on vacation, girl. I can't be talking my life off either. So, tune in next week. Oh, I couldn't, I didn't tune in on Tuesday because I left Tuesday, girl. I left Tuesday. So I couldn't, get on my podcast. And we got here to Florida like at 1 a.m. We had to settle